ॐ यदविद्याविलासेन भूतभौतिकसृष्टयः तन्नौमि परमात्मानं सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। वेदांत परिभाषा we are going to see page number 89. Last line, atra kechit. This kechit paksha we saw in the Tippani. If you see on that page, fifth line from the bottom, विवरणकारानुयायी रामकृष्णः तदात्मजोपि पित्रा खंडितं व्यतिरेकी अनुमानं पुनरुज्जीवयति शिखामण्याम् इति द्रष्टव्यम्. तदात्मजः means his son. It is said this Dharmaraja Adhvarindraji's son in Shikhamani Tika, he has accepted Vyatireki Anumanam in Vedanta, Punarujjivayati, which Siddhanti is doing Khandanam. He says, no, it is required like that. And the Tikakar of this current text that we are seeing, his name is Shivadatta. Anena Shivadattena Mulakara Grantha Samarthanam Kritam iti. Mulakara Grantha means of Dharmaraja Adhvarindra. The Shivadatta, Dharmaraja Adhvarindra's Vakya, he is supporting that Vyatireki Anumanam is not justified. Instead, we will use Arthapatti. But his son, he has done Khandanam of his father's Vakya. That is what is given there. So that Kechit are the Shikhamani Kara people. Okay, Atra Kechit. In Tippani 1 you see Atra Kechit iti asya, then 71 they have given in the bracket. Actually it is not 71, it is 92. I saw, if you see page number 92 in your book, I am referring to this commentary, not Kailash. In page number 92, in Tika, fourth line from the bottom. What do you see?
Tatredam Vaktavyam.
Before that, Vadanti. Do you see Vadanti?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes or no?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes, Swami. Yuktamiti Vadanti.
That Vadanti is connected to what is given there in the Tippani. Atra kechit iti asya prusthasthena vadanti iti anena dura vyavahitena sambandha. So kechit vadanti, this is how the vakya is. Kechit means Shikhamani Karaha. Vadanti. Shikhamanekara says this. So page number there is 92, not 71. Okay, now see that line, atra kechit. स्ववृत्ति विरोधी वृत्तिमत अत्यंताभावा प्रतियोगित्वम साध्यस्य केवलान्वयित्वम. साध्यस्य केवलान्वयित्वम is this. स्ववृत्ति विरोधी वृत्तिमत अत्यंताभाव अप्रतियोगित्वम. If you see your Nyaya Bodhini, where Kevalanvayitva Lakshana is given. Tarka Sangraha, the old PDF that I had shared, where we did the Padakritya and Nyaya Bodhini, in that it is page number 64. But wherever, whatever tika you have, you should see where Kevalanvayitvam is explained. In the tika, in Nyaya Bodhini, this is the Lakshana given. Atyanta bhava pratyogitvam kevalanvayitvam. Atyanta bhava pratyogitvam kevalanvayitvam. Which is what is given here as the second part. Atyanta bhava pratyogitvam. Keval anvayi means you will see its presence everywhere. Only anvaya you will see. You will not see its vyatireka. Is called kevalanvayi. In recent 2 classes we saw sanyoga bhava. 2 classes in Kiranavali class. Sanyoga bhava is kevalanvayi. And akasha abhava is kevalanvayi. You remember these two?
Yes,
If you don't
Swamiji.
remember, they are given there in Nyaya Bodhini Tika. If you see the sentence, it is given. Nacha atyanta bhava pratyogitva rupa kevalanvayitvam akasha bhave sanyoga bhave cha avyaptam iti vachyam. This line is given in Nyaya Bodhini Tika. And there what is given? Swa virodhi vrittimat atyanta bhava pratyogitva seva tadarthatvat. Here it is given Swa vritti virodhi vrittimat atyanta bhava pratyogitvam. Only one vritti is extra, but it means the same thing. Swa vritti virodhi vrittimat or Swa virodhi vrittimat atyanta bhava pratyogitvam. So we will understand this in Nyaya Bodhini. I am sure we had covered this, but I will go through it again. Atyanta bhava apratiyogi means that whose kevalanvayi means that whose presence is there everywhere. So akasha abhava. In general, how do we understand? Akasha is everywhere. But in Nyaya they say akasha abhava is everywhere. So we wonder how everything is in akasha. Akasha should be everywhere. How do you say akasha abhava is everywhere? So how they say there is something called adhara and something called adheya. Ghata is in bhutala. So bhutale ghataha. So ghata is ashrita in bhutala. I have kept ghata in bhutala. Like that, can you say akasha is in something? If you want to say pata, where is pata? Say pata is in tantu. Either you can say ghata is in kapala or ghata is on bhutala. संयोग संबंधेन भूतले, समवाय संबंधेन कपाले. Correct?
Yes, Swamiji.
Now, if we ask, where is Akasha kept? To them, what will you say? Just like how we put ghata in bhutala or in kapala, kapala means in its avayava. What is the avayava of Akasha? There is no avayava. So, Akasha cannot be kept anywhere with samvaya sambandha. And Akasha cannot be kept in bhutala, etc. with sanyoga sambandha. Akasha is dravya. Bhutala, Prithvi is also dravya. But you cannot keep Akasha in Prithvi because Akasha is much bigger. Akasha is Vibhu. Therefore, because Akasha is not in something, therefore Akasha abhava is in everything. Because Akasha is not in something, therefore Akasha abhava is in everything. Therefore Akasha abhava is
केवलान्वयी.
Kevalanvayi. Akasha abhava is Kevalanvayi. In the same way, Sanyoga abhava. This we saw recently. There where Ghata Sanyoga is there. Ghata Sanyoga is there on this hasta. There itself, Ghata Sanyoga abhava also will be there. Why?
Because it is its pratiyogi.
Pratiyogi. It is pratiyogi of abhava. That is true. But why there, see, where Ghata Sanyoga is not there, there Ghata Sanyoga abhava is there. This you can say. Where Ghata Sanyoga is not there on this hasta, Ghata Sanyoga abhava is there?
Yes.
Yes. Where Ghata Sanyoga is there, there also we say there is Ghata Sanyoga abhava. Why?
Because it is ashrita in it. Also, abhava is a.
But
Because
has
Avrutti.
what?
Avrutti.
Because what?
Insiyam adhikara. Abhava and
Because Ghata Bhava is there in the same location.
No. The exact word you have to give the answer. This is not a guessing class. What is the answer? Because Ghata Sanyoga is avyapya vritti. Avyapya vritti shabda you remember?
Yes, Swamiji.
We covered avyapya vritti 2 days back or yesterday only.
The example of the cricket stick.
Huh?
It's the example of the cricket stick where it touches the ground in some parts and doesn't touch the ground in some
Yes.
parts.
Avyapya vritti. Rupa is
Vyapya.
Vyapya vritti. Rupa. All of you keep your thing on as long as there is no background noise. keep your microphone on. Because what happens, you say something, then it becomes on, your first words are gone. Before you complete, you have to mute it. Again, at the end, something is gone. And then some people don't answer like this. Open your mouth properly. Otherwise, I will not be able to hear anything. Ghata Sanyoga is
Avyapya.
Avyapya Vritti. Because it is Avyapya Vritti, therefore, there where Ghata Sanyoga is, Ghata Sanyoga Abhav is also there. Where Ghata Sanyoga is not there, there also Ghata Sanyoga Abhav is there. Therefore, Ghata Sanyoga Abhav is
Avyapya.
Kevalanvayi.
Kevalanvayi. Kevalan. Write this down at least on piece of paper. You will have to spend more time on Vedanta Paribhasha. Actually, these portions we have seen in Tarka. Anyway. So now, Ghata Sanyoga means Sanyoga Abhava. Ghata, any Sanyoga Abhava is Kevalanvayi. Akasha Abhava is Kevalanvayi. Now, Akasha, okay. Ghata Abhava. What is the Pratiyogi?
Ghata.
Ghata. Pata Abhava. What is the Pratiyogi?
Pata.
Pataha. Akasha Abhava. What is the Pratiyogi? Akasha. Why it takes so much time? Akasha Abhava. What is the Pratiyogi?
Akasha.
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 Akasha Bhava Bhava. What is the Pratiyogi?
Akasha
Akasha.
Bhava.
Bhava.
Akasha. Bhava. Bhava.
There's no Pratiyogi.
Akasha Bhava. What is the Pratiyogi?
No.
Akash. Akasha Bhava. What is the Pratiyogi of Akasha?
Akasha.
Akasha. Akasha Bhava Bhava. What is the Pratiyogi?
No.
Akasha Bhava.
Akasha's abhava.
Akasha Bhava will be. If you add two Abhava, one Abhava less will be Pratiyogi. If one Abhava is there, one Abhava less. Ghata Bhava Pratiyogi is Ghata. Ghata Bhava Bhava Pratiyogi will be Ghata Bhava. Ghata Abhavasya Abhava. Abhava means Atyanta Bhava. Atyanta Bhavasya Atyanta Bhava means Atyanta. Okay, this is
Bhava.
Atyanta Bhava is Atyanta Bhava.
Akasha Bhava.
Akasha Bhava. Let's forget any Dravya. Just simple Vakya. No Ghata, Pata, Akasha, nothing. Atyanta Bhavasya Atyanta Bhavaha equal to what?
Bhava.
There you should say Pratiyogi. Atyanta Bhavasya Atyanta Bhava equals Pratiyogi. Ghata Bhavasya Pratiyogi kaha?
Ghata.
Ghata Bhava.
Not Ghata Bhava, Ghata.
Ghata.
Akasha Bhavasya Pratiyogi Akasha. So Atyanta Bhavasya Atyanta Bhava means only Pratiyogi will remain. Pratiyogi is what you call Bhava Rupa. Only Bhava of whatever it is. Ghata, Pata, Akasha, anything. So, first concept, you understand, Akasha Abhava is Kevalanvayi. Number one. Second number we saw, Sanyoga Abhava is
केवलान्वयी
Kevalanvayi. Third, Atyanta Bhava se Atyanta Bhava is Pratiyogi. Now, Akasha Bhava Bhava means Akasha. Ghata Bhava Bhava means Ghata. Akasha Bhava Bhava means Akasha. Akasha Bhava Bhava Pratiyogi is
Akasha Abhava.
correct. Everybody understood this. Akasha Bhava Bhava Pratiyogi will be what?
आकाशाभाव
Akasha Abhava.
When we ask for Pratiyogi means one Abhava you have to remove. So, Bhava Pratiyogi is Akasha Bhava. Akasha Bhava is Kevalanvayi. Yes.
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes.
In the beginning itself we saw. First is Akasha Bhava is Kevalanvayi. So Akasha Bhava Bhavasya Pratiyogi is Akasha Bhava, but Akasha Bhava is Kevalanvayi. So Akasha Bhava Bhava, which is nothing but Akasha Rupa. Why we say Akasha Rupa? Because Akasha Abhava is not Prasiddha. Only in theory you are saying Akasha Abhavas Abhava. Akasha Abhava itself is not Prasiddha. How will you say Akasha Bhava Bhavas Pratiyogi is Akasha Bhava? Because nobody will ever see Akasha Bhava in that way. Because it is Nitya Dravya. Nitya Vastu will not have a Bhava. And Akasha Bhava, because it is Kevalanvayi, it is present everywhere or nowhere. Akasha Bhava.
Everywhere.
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 Akasha Bhava is Kevalanvayi, therefore it is present everywhere. Okay. So Akasha Bhava Bhava, whose Pratiyogi is Akasha Bhava. Akasha Bhava. So this Atyanta Bhava Apratiyogitvam, this is the Lakshana for Kevalanvayi. Now you see the Vedanta Paribhasha Tika. What is the Lakshana given? Swavritti Virodhi Vrittimat Atyanta Bhava Apratiyogitvam. So you just keep this much. Atyanta Bhava Apratiyogitvam is Kevalanvayi. Tvam. Atyanta Bhava Pratiyogitvam is Kevalanvayi. So, and Akasha is Kevalanvayi. So, Lakshana should go, I'm sorry, Akasha Bhava is Kevalanvayi. So, Lakshana should go in Akasha Bhava because it is Kevalanvayi. Akasha Bhava means Akasha Atyanta Bhava is Kevalanvayi. But we said just now, Akasha Bhava Bhava means Akasha Atyanta Bhavasya Atyanta Bhava, its Pratiyogi is
आकाशाभाव
Akasha Abhava. So Akasha Abhava became Atyanta Bhava Pratiyogi. But the Lakshana says it should be Atyanta Bhava
अप्रतियोगी
अप्रतियोगी
अप्रतियोगी, अत्यंताभावा प्रतियोगी. So now Lakshana should go in Akasha Atyantabhava, but Lakshana is not going. So one Visheshana is added in this Lakshana. What is that Visheshana? Vrittimat. Vrittimat Visheshana means Vrittivala. Vritti means to stay somewhere. Akasha Abhava. Does it stay anywhere?
Everywhere.
It doesn't stay in anything. Right? Akasha Abhava is everywhere. Means it is not in anything. In anything. Okay. Akasha Abhava. What will be the adhikarana of it? Or you ask this way, where will be Akasha Abhava available? So we say Akasha Abhava is available everywhere. Available everywhere means in which adhikarana it is available, if you ask. So that you see the Tippani, last line on that same page. Kechit Shikhamani Karaha. After that, Swavrittihi Ityadehe Ayam Arthaha. This is the meaning of that Swavritti part. Vritti Shabdena Atra Adhyat. Everybody found where I am reading?
Yes, Swami.
Yes, Swamiji.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Page
Yes,
89,
Swami.
last line.
No. No.
89 last line in Tippani.
8, 9. Yes.
Yes.
Found?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes, Swami.
केचित् शिखामणिकारः स्ववृत्तिः इत्यादेः अयम् अर्थः. वृत्ति शब्देन अत्र आधेयता ग्राह्य. वृत्ति शब्द here is for आधेयता. Okay, then he explains other things. So let only keep this much. Vritti means adheyata. This Akasha Atyantabhava is not Vrittimat. So Akasha Atyantabhava will not become Vrittimat Atyantabhava Pratiyogi. Earlier we said it is Atyantabhava Pratiyogi. Akasha Abhava is to be Akasha Bhava. Akasha Atyanta Bhava Bhavas Pratiyogi is Akasha Bhava. So Akasha Bhava became Akasha Bhava Pratiyogi. Means Akasha Bhava Atyanta Bhava Pratiyogi it became. By adding this Visheshana Vrittimat, what we are doing is we are making it Atyanta Bhava Apratiyogi. Vrittimat, see earlier it was Atyanta Bhava Pratiyogi. When if you use only this much Lakshana, Atyanta Bhava Pratiyogitvam, then Akasha Lakshana of Kevalanvai is Atyanta Bhava Pratiyogitvam. In atyanta bhava pratiyogitvam, akasha abhava lakshana, akasha abhava vyapti should be there, means lakshana should go in akasha abhava, because akasha abhava is keval anvayi, but lakshana is not going in akasha abhava. This much you understood?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes, Swami.
Yes. Everybody understood this much? See, we said
Yes, Swami.
akasha abhava is keval anvayi. First point was akasha abhava is keval anvayi. So lakshana should go, keval anvayi lakshana should go in akasha abhava. Abhava here means atyanta abhava only. So if the lakshana is atyanta bhava pratiyogi, lakshana should go in akasha abhava. But akasha abhava is pratiyogi of akasha bhava bhava. It is not apratiyogi. Akasha bhava bhava. It's pratiyogi. It is not apratiyogi. And therefore, because it is pratiyogi, lakshana will not go in akasha bhava. So therefore, there is avyapti in akasha abhava. Avyapti of is in akasha bhava. Whose lakshana we are doing?
Kevalanvayi.
Kevalanvayi. Kevalanvayi lakshana will not go in akasha abhava. Even though it should lakshana not go there, then it is avyapti. So for the lakshana to go there, we added a visheshana vrittimat. So because akasha abhava is not vrittimat, and therefore vrittimat atyanta bhava apratiyogitvam will come in akasha bhava. Earlier atyanta bhava pratiyogitva was there. When we added vrittimat, now it will become vrittimat atyanta bhava apratiyogi. So lakshana will go now in akasha abhava. Therefore, akasha bhava will become kevalanvayi. Now the second one which is remaining is sanyoga bhava. Sanyoga bhava is also kevalanvayi. But we want sanyoga bhava, lakshana should go in sanyoga bhava. But if you give only this much lakshana, atyanta bhava apratiyogitva. So there also sanyoga bhava bhava. What is the pratiyogi of sanyoga bhava bhava?
Sanyoga abhava.
Sanyoga bhava. Everybody understood this?
Yes.
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes.
Sanyoga bhava bhava pratiyogi is sanyoga bhava. So sanyoga bhava is pratiyogi. We want to make sanyoga bhava apratiyogi. Because sanyoga bhava should be apratiyogi of apratiyogi, then only the lakshana will go in atyanta bhava pratiyogitvam. Correct? In lakshana it is atyanta bhava apratiyogitvam. And right now sanyoga bhava is sanyoga bhava atyanta bhava pratiyogi. So what we will do, we will add visheshana so that lakshana will go there. What visheshana we will add? Swavritti virodhi. So this swavritti virodhi, this much visheshana is to accommodate sanyoga bhava. Vrittimat, this visheshana is added to accommodate
Akasha abhava.
akasha bhava. So that both of them which are kevalanvayi, in them avyapti will
Not there.
Not be
Not
there.
happen.
Now, how swavritti virodhi? This is easy because sanyoga bhava, where sanyoga is, where the object is. It means sanyoga, ghata sanyoga and ghata sanyoga abhava. You can see ghata sanyoga here.
No,
Ghata
Swamiji.
sanyoga and ghata sanyoga abhava, they are not virodhi of each other. Why they are not virodhi of each other?
Avyaktirutti.
Avyapyavritti. Because where ghata sanyoga can exist, ghata sanyoga abhava also will exist. They both can exist in the same place. It is not like where ghata is, ghata abhava will not be there. Ghata and ghata abhava is different from ghata sanyoga and ghata sanyoga abhava. So ghata sanyoga and ghata sanyoga abhava can coexist in the same place. The avachedaka is different, like they say kapi sanyoga, shakha avachedena kapi sanyoga, mula avachedena kapi sanyoga abhava. Avachedaka could be different. So swavritti virodhi, when this visheshan is added, the lakshana will go in sanyoga bhav also. Because swavritti virodhi, when you add, sanyoga abhava is not swavritti virodhi. And akasha abhava is not vrittimat. So by adding these two, we will make it atyanta bhava apratiyogi. Swavritti virodhi vrittimat atyanta bhava apratiyogitvam kevalanvayitvam. Covered in Nyayabodhini, the Vakya in Nyayabodhini, on that where Kevalanvay is explained. So there exactly the same Vakya is given. Nacha atyanta bhava apratiyogitva rupa kevalanvayitvam akasha bhave sanyoga bhave cha avyaptam iti vachyam. That akasha bhava and in sanyoga bhava lakshana will not go of this kevalanvay if you say it is atyanta bhava apratiyogitvam. So he said, we will add the visheshan. Swavritti virodhimat atyanta bhava apratiyugatvasya tadarthatvat. And then ekajatiya sambandhe, that navya nyaya, all next point was that. But we don't need that now. Only this much. So I hope you understood. Swavritti virodhi vrittimat atyanta bhava apratiyugitvam sadhyasya kevalanvayitvam. Then, in the last session, we already saw prameyatvam is kevalanvayi. Abhidheyatvam is kevalanvayi. Okay, now one or two other points in addition to this. So kevalanvayi part is done. What is the other point? The hetu should be kevalanvayi is not required. Hetu can be vyatirik. Actually, this is also given in Nyayabodhini. Etacha lakshanam hetoho vyatirekitve api sangachyate. Even if hetu is vyatireki, as long as sadhya is kevalanvayi, lakshana will go there. That's why here what is given in that last line that we saw, sadhyasya and the sadhaka. Sadhaka means
Kevalanvay.
sadhaka means hetvam kevalanvayi linga lakshanam. The sadhakatvam will be hetu is there, it will do the siddhi of this sadhya. Otherwise, as long as the lakshana goes in that, swavritti virodhi vrittimat atyanta bhava pratiyogitvam kevalanvaitvam. If this lakshana goes there, it is kevalanvayi. Okay. So what is required is sadhya should be kevalanvayi, not necessarily hetu. This is another point you note down. Then in the last session, one question had come. Question was, I had said, what is the ashraya of vyapti? When I asked, so what is the answer where the vyapti will be in vyapya?
Vyapya.
So when we say vyapti is in vyapya, so you should not say that vyapti is in vyapya means vyapya is a hetu, dhuma. Vyapti is in dhuma. Dhuma vanni vyapti is there in dhuma. So if we say vyapti ashraya is dhuma, ashraya you can say is parvata, paksha is ashraya we say. Parvata is ashraya for dhuma. Dhuma is ashraya for vyapti. Is ashraya. Why? Because if dhuma is not there in parvata, then what is the dosha? Paksha hetu abhava.
Swarupa siddhi.
Ashraya.
Paksha hetu abhava swarupa siddhi. But if you say paksha asiddhi, then we say ashraya siddhi, right? When paksha itself becomes asiddha, like gaganarvindam surabhi. Paksha hetu abhava swarupa siddhi. If paksha itself becomes asiddha, gaganarvindam surabhi, so there it is ashraya. Ashraya itself is asiddha. Therefore, we say parvata is ashraya or paksha is ashraya. But paksha is ashraya, you can say for hetu. Hetu is ashraya for what?
Vyapti.
Vyapti. Hetu is ashraya for vyapti. Now, see the first line in Tika on 90. That's Tatvam Kevalanvai Linga Lakshanam. Prameya Swa Samadhikarana Atyanta Pratiyogitve Api Swavritti Virodhi Vrittimat Atyanta Apratiyogitva Swavritti Prameyatva is there. So Prameyatva Lakshana, the Swavritti Virodhi Vrittimat Atyanta Pratiyogitvam will go there. How in Tippani number 2 we saw. The Lakshana is not Paramarthika. इत्याकारकस्य अत्यंताभावस्य प्रतियोगी घट will become अत्यंताभाव प्रतियोगी, right? Not अप्रतियोगी. But if you add this swavritti virodhi vrittimat अत्यंताभाव अप्रतियोगित्वम केवलान्वयी लक्षण will go in प्रमेयत्वम. And therefore in prameyatva there is no avyapti. How the lakshana will go? There where prameyatva is, swavritti virodhi will not be there. So it will not become atyanta bhav pratiyogi, it will become atyanta bhav apratiyogi. Correct? Prameyatvam. What he said, प्रमेयत्व अधिकरणे प्रमेये घटे, in second number टिप्पणी, प्रमेयत्व अधिकरणे प्रमेय घटे, प्रमेयः पारमार्थिको न, प्रमेय is not पारमार्थिक, इत्याकारकस्य अत्यंताभावस्य प्रतियोगित्वम, घट प्रमेय is not पारमार्थिक. Therefore what is not पारमार्थिक, its अत्यंताभाव will be there. If अत्यंताभाव is there, it is not केवलान्वयी. But prameyatvam is kevalanvayi. Why? Swavritti virodhi vrittimat. Swavritti virodhi. So just like how we said, in sanyoga bhava there is no virodha. But in case of prameyatva, because of virodha, swavritti virodhi, vrittivat, vrittimat means swavritti virodhi vrittiwala it is. And therefore, atyanta bhava pratiyogitvam will not come in prameyatva, atyanta bhava apratiyogitvam will come there. Therefore, it is kevalanvayi. Therefore, there is no avyapti. Because he said that प्रमेयः पारमार्थिको न इति आकारकस्य अत्यंताभावस्य प्रतियोगी एव प्रमेयो घटः. घट is अत्यंताभाव प्रतियोगी because its अत्यंताभाव is there. But the prameyatva, when you add these two visheshana, swavritti virodhi vrittimat atyantabhava pratiyogitvam, then lakshana will go there because it is kevalanvayi. So therefore there is no avyapti. One more point is there in that vakya, but that point we will take later. But this much you remember now what we discussed today. First is Akasha Abhava is Kevalanvayi. Second is Sanyoga Bhava is Kevalanvayi. Third is Atyanta Bhava is
केवलान्वयी.
Atyanta Bhava Pratiyogi. Atyanta Bhava means Pratiyogi. Akasha Bhava Bhavas Pratiyogi is Akasha Bhava. In other words, Akasha Bhavas Atyanta Bhava Pratiyogi is Akasha Abhava. Bhava Apratiyogi. Therefore, we shall be at Akasha Bhava of Kevalanvayi Lakshana.
वृत्तिमत्.
Vrittimat, Vrittiwala. And to accommodate Sanyoga Bhava, we added the Visheshana
स्ववृत्ति
विरोधी, स्ववृत्ति विरोधी. So Lakshana will go now in both Akasha Bhav also and Sanyoga Bhav also. Lakshana of what will go in these two?
केवलान्वयी.
Kevalanvayitva.
केवलं
And the Sadhya is Kevalanvayi. Sadhya should be Kevalanvayi. Hetu, if it is there Kevalanvayi, it is okay. Even if it is not there, it is okay. So up to this, now we are going to start in the following session from Nacha Shruti Virodaha Shankyaha. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashakritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.